20th. Sunday night action. Hello, welcome to the show, Winning Free Picks. In the house, as always, it's the rundown for Monday action, a recap of the day's games, and, I don't know, maybe we'll talk about that little scam thing that happened out in Vegas, because, that stuff just ticks me off. So, welcome to the show. Those on YouTube, you're watching, wonderful. Again, you're already part of the Winning Free Picks family because here you are. You're in the chat already. So, obviously, the notification about work, you're like, whoa, Higgs is coming on. Let me see what he's got to say. I know it's not crazy like midday money, but, people come in to watch it. It's fun. And we're, I always check to make sure we're rocking out here. So, all right, here we go. Wonderful news, everybody. Winning Free Picks on YouTube is winning. And, Facebook apparently is back in business, last I saw. So that's always a good thing to see. We'll take it. Chanel is in the house. Hello, Miss Chanel. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you. Hope everybody had a good day today. We're all sports here today. I didn't give Chanel a hello. Hey. No way to lose, right? No way to lose again, right? Because they've what? They've lost 38-43. They're due, folks. Although, let's be honest, that line a little low, Tim Earl. I mean, +1, actually down to 111. I took the Diamondbacks today. Ronald, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. So we'll start with Diamondbacks. I said at the end of the show, I said, you know what? I'm adding Diamondbacks. I'm taking a shot with that bullpen, and almost got there. 9-8. Would have been nice. Hey, I hit the Tigers. It was a small winning day in baseball, and that's what I'm about. I said earlier, today on the Midday Money Show, I said I got 500 games in baseball under my belt. I'm 9 games under 500, and I'm down a little bit, but I'm on dog, so I'm not crushed. I'm really 4 or 5 games away from being up money. Today I won 3-3 today, and what were my lines today in baseball going 3-3? Pitt under was a winner. Toronto run line was a winner. I lost the Mets even money. I lost Boston at 119. I lost the Diamondbacks even money, and I won Detroit plus 145. So you know what? I picked up 19. What did I pick up? $26, right? 20. So yeah, I'll take plus $26. People complain. That's a winning day. What do you like? All you who stepped over $26 on the street today, hit me up, send me a message. I'll let you know. PayPal or Cash App, Venmo, whatever you got. Send me your $26. You want to pay us over $26 every day. You know how many people are going to respond to that one? 0 people respond. But they'll sure say 3-3 is not a winning day, even though we made $26. I'll take it. 6-2 in baseball today. Good job for you, Earl. I was not as lucky. Didn't have I had a winning day at 3-3, but not as good as a 6-2 day. Tony C in a place to be. Rocking out some WNB. Hey, doesn't rhyme, but is. D-backs easy money. Thank me later. You say it's a joke. I don't know. Chanel, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Dimebacks line looks fishy. I totally agree. I thought the line was low today. And I said it. I said, you know what? Why aren't the Dodgers like $2 favorites over this team? Right? I mean, 16 losses in a row. 5 wins since May 1st. You know what? I can be part of that team. Where's my, you don't have to give, what's the league minimum? I'll take that. $457,000. I don't know what the heck it is. It could be $1 million for all I know. Let me be part of that team. I'll come up, take a couple swings at the dish. I'll lace a base hit. Listen, it'll get to the gap. It'll be a long single for me, like Bartolo Colon running the bases. But come on, get me on that team. I can help a team that's got 5 wins since May 1st. But honestly, Arizona tomorrow, and we'll start right off there. That line, I looked at this like 15 minutes ago. You know what? I will tell you exactly when I looked at it because I already loaded up a game for tomorrow. Got a package up in baseball. And my packages have been winning. We went 2-1 in our package today. And the package the other day was the Houston Astros, nice easy winner. So packages have been taking care of business here. So I loaded this game up. So 37 minutes ago, Milwaukee and Minnesota line, Milwaukee, Minnesota. Milwaukee and the Brewers line was 124. It is now 121. It's come down 4 cents. Again, not a huge sum of money. I'm not saying it's something nutty like, oh my goodness, look at this crazy line move. But it's come down. I mean, even 114, I thought it was low. 111, it's even more of what the heck is going on here. The team has lost 17 straight games. I mean, what is there? 17 straight games, folks. And they're a plus 110, basically. I'm trying to figure out here. He faced Merrill Kelly's on the hill. He faced the Brewers last month. Yeah, a couple weeks ago. 5 runs in 6 innings. I don't get it. Brett Anderson, 4 1/3 inning for Arizona. June 3rd the game was. I'm not saying Merrill Kelly's great. I'm not saying Arizona's excellent. We've talked about it ad nauseum about this Arizona team and how we missed the boat. How I missed the boat. That's my fault. Because as a person who does this all the time, I should have jumped on it. But again, I tell you, some days I see big lines. I just don't even look at them. I don't even look, and I cross games off when I see huge fades like that. And I never really got involved. At this point, they're 0-17. They have 5 wins since May 1st. They're terrible. But let's be honest here. Milwaukee Brewers, we saw them in Colorado. We had Colorado the other day here. They won. Colorado next day, they lost. Today, I said we're not getting involved with the Rodriguez character. So Milwaukee won there. But again, offensively, a challenged ball club. The line says it all. They're a 120 favorite tomorrow. Tied for first place, and they're a 120 favorite over a team that has lost 17 in a row and 41 of 46. All right, listen, I took Arizona today. I'll come back on Arizona. You know what? I'm loading Arizona right up here. I'll take them. I don't care. Line just looks terribly low. Let's see what else we got going on here. I might take Arizona tomorrow. Yeah, really. The line tells me to take it, Earl. I'm with you. Earl Sports is on the Twinkies and the Astros for tomorrow. Who's Minnehaha got rolling against? Home against the Reds, huh? Streaking Minnesota 4 straight with J.A. Happ. I mean, listen, you know me. I don't like betting a team on a 4-game losing streak. I don't like betting a team on a 3-game losing streak. Heck, I don't like betting a team on a 17-game losing streak. But J.A. Happ, I guess you like the little home dog action. I mean, listen, I've talked about the Reds' road splits offensively a little bit challenged there, but J.A. Happ might be helpful to them. I mean, they're not winning at home. They're 14-21 at home. And you're betting on J.A. Happ. Has an 8.68 ERA since the start of May. Opposing hitters, a 1,000 OPS against them. 4 or more earned runs, 6 of his last 7 starts. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know about that one. Chanel says Houston over Houston run line. I would definitely do a Houston run line there. I'm not going to lay. I mean, what is 150 is the top of that is the top of the morning for me up there, Chanel. That is about as high as I run for laying numbers here, whether it be hockey or baseball. Again, Odorizzi, familiar with Baltimore, right? Played for Tampa, knows the park. Again, the 150 that's a high number. Hawks game staying close. Well, I took Philly tonight. I came in with Philly. I thought the line was fishy, the way they've played and the way they've collapsed. And I said in my little write-up, I said, they blew these huge leads. So it shows you that, and let's be honest, everybody thinks Philly's a superior team, right? They should take care of business. 10-point win should be a standard win for them here over Atlanta. Young team. Trevor Young, I thought today at one point was like 1 of 15 from the floor. They should take care of business. And that's what I saw. I see your line open at 7. Is that a joke? I mean, have you watched the series? No way they're 7-point fave. So, you know what? I went opposite, and I took the -7 because I just felt that was the wrong line. Much like I'm going to take Arizona tomorrow plus 110. Like, are you kidding me? Why is that 110? And I don't want to take them plus 110. Like, you know what? I didn't even have the free pick scrolling here. Let me put my free pick up. Again, I just started. It's a late card tomorrow. And, of course, it's – because I'm on midday money. That's why I'm like, why isn't it up here? Because I'm not on the late screen. So look at this. Rangers for tomorrow, plus 115. So, excuse me. I was writing up for this game. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take Oakland, right? You figure Oakland, Montes, 124, low number. Texas, I think, is garbage. And I said, just did this in the free pick video. Texas is 3-19 their last 22. 3-19. Not much better than the Arizona Diamondbacks. So part of me is like, you know what? I'll lay 120 with a fave. And I'm like, what am I thinking here? They're 3-19. And Gibson, who's on the mound tomorrow, he's won 2 of those 3 games. So he has 2 of the – they've played each other 22 games. Every time he comes in, he's the guy who's ending losing streaks in that time. So you know what? I'll take the Rangers there. Again, fishy lines. I'm all over stupid lines. You know that. I mean, you've been watching since going back to the tournament. You know I like something doesn't make sense to me. Whatever, I'm taking it. Arizona, fishy line tomorrow. You know, I'm adding Arizona to the chat right now. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Diamondbacks plus 111. I mean, come on. What is going on here? I get it. You know, listen, I took the Diamondbacks today. I took the Tigers today. Sometimes you take little gut kind of plays. I said the other day, I said, let's take all the dogs trying to get, you know, the dogs to sweep. All 3 dogs swept. It's good to do work. It's good to have your numbers and do things. But sometimes you just got to say, you know what? I'm going against my, you know, what the numbers saying. I'm going to play my gut feeling or a hunch. It's part of sports betting. We'll see. If I lose these 2 games, you know what? I'm losing even money. I'm not getting hurt. I can go 0-2 because you know what? All I got to do is go, you know, I win one of the something else, and it's a 140 dog, and I'm almost back to even. You know, I got to win 1.5 games. So, Stimmy in the house. All right, so Earl says he's laid to 155. I'm starting to track plays over 155 to see if it's profitable. My new max line to bet is minus 200. Oh, Earl. Nick, what are you doing? Minus 200 faves? Why stop at 200? What's the difference? Only, you know, 220 is only $20 more. And then you're at 220. Why don't you go 250? You went from 150 to 2. Why don't you just go 250? You got – oof. I understand. I understand completely. You could have Minnesota rated a little better. Playing better, right? Win a couple. He won 4 in a row. Since he's reeling a little bit here on the road. Got beat up at San Diego. J. Happ's numbers just, you know, Molly, I kind of like Molly, and I think this is a park where the Cincy hitters could hit. Ronald says Arizona plus the 1.5. You know I'm not doing plus because that number, Arizona plus 1.5, is minus 145. You know, if you're going to lay 145, just take the Brewers at minus 120. I mean, right? You're thinking Diamondbacks are going to lose by a run. Why don't you take Minnesota? Why don't you take Milwaukee on a money line minus 120? Save yourself $20. I just put $20 in your pocket, Ronald. Chanel. I'm not as afraid of juice anymore. It's been a good 2 months of phase, I guess. May and June. Nick. Nick. I said Nick. I was like, what am I saying? Oh boy. All right. If you're not afraid of those faves. Okie doke. They'll win. I'm not saying you're not going to win on $2 faves or $3 faves because that's why they're priced that high. When there's a bad stretch of them, oh boy, those are rough days. Rough days when they go 1-3 or 0-2 or 0-3. Took Philly in game minus 2.5. I don't even know what's the score right now in Philadelphia. Yes, lock it in, baby. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. That's it. I mean, my cap's 150, maybe 160, maybe. I mean, I'd lay 150 on an under day, 148 for the under in the hockey game, and then to move to 5.5. Too much juice. Listen to you exactly. Go hit your brother around, Tim. This is ridiculous. I'm not saying, listen, they win. Do they win? Yeah, they win sometimes. Sure. Yeah, sure they win. That's no problem. They win sometimes. I understand that. That's why they're priced. They better win a lot more than they lose. But a lot of times they don't. No. I mean, everybody's like, how about today? Angels, they should easily sweep the Tigers. Man, I'll lay 160 with Dylan Bundy, who has 1 win in 13 games and a 7 ERA. 160, easy winner. Yeah. Bullpens. Dodgers bullpen. 6 runs in the 8th inning. That's what you're – go ahead. Lay it all you want. How about that Tampa Bay? No way Tampa Bay gets swept. Who cares that they've lost 5 in a row? I'm still betting them until I get a bump in my head from ramming against this brick wall. Minus 160 on the road. Loser. Again. I mean, what about the day before? Are we have any big faves here? 160. Toronto won at 159. 196. Angels run line cover 8-3. Dodgers 250, 9-3. Seattle another 150 dog. Tampa Bay laying 150. They lose 6-5 again. Extra innings, bullpens. Here come those pens when you get those big lines, folks. I don't know. Run line it for me. I'm not saying the teams that go win. That's why I'll just go run line. If I lose on a run line, at least I'm losing a plus money. I don't know. I think the run line's just safer, Nick. That's all I'm saying. 86 in Philly. No. Well, here's the thing, Gloria. Will you make money? This is what it comes down to. Are you tracking your bets? Are you really trying to make money, or are you having fun? You're writing everything down. If you're just like, I hit that game the other day, but okay, if you put 1,000 into an account and then you had to put more money into the account again, are you making money? If you've loaded in your account one time, you've never had to add to it, keep doing what you're doing. Let me know how many people have done that, never added to their account. Tony's got a low cap, 135. I mean, as I said this earlier today on the show, and I did a show with Joe Madden and Cammy P. They had a little show I did the other day. I said, I got like 250 games better right this year. And that was on Thursday or Wednesday, whenever it was. Thursday. And I have 40 games where I've laid more than 120. Most was 145, I think, or 147. I had 2 games in the 140s. Out of 500, 20 of them. I'll go back because I keep my little notebook here like a simpleton, but whatever. I don't mind. 13 games out of the 40 were at 120. Everything else were random. 122, 132, 134, 123, 4 at 125. So 40 games over 120, 10, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 28, 29, 30. 31 of them were in the 120s. So 9 games over 129. Or 130, I should say. I bet 9 games this year that were bigger faves than 130. I mean, go bet 500 games betting faves and see how that record comes out. Go just blind pull up 500 games with the Dodgers and Who else? The Yankees, the Brewers, big $200 faves a lot. Tampa Bay, the Mets. How about the Braves? We'll throw the Braves in that mix because they were a hot team early. You know, a heavy a sports book team that was supposed to do well. See how those games are doing. Heck out of here. I'm down 900 or whatever I'm down. You'll be down in the thousands. Easy. Easy with a 500 record laying 2-1s. Laying 130s. Seattle first five, they got it done. Listen, first fives, definitely difference maker when it comes to the Pens. Absolutely. Took Montreal today. I like Montreal today. I said the pressure's on Vegas. We had it in the chat. Let's see what Vegas does. And they lost that last game. We had Vegas in the game 3 there. I said, if they don't win this one, Montreal for the series because Vegas is going to be just huge favorites. And the pressure's on. I don't know if they got any heart to come out and play. What's the score in the game here? What's the score in the Montreal game? All right, good. If you have an edge your account, wonderful. That's all that matters then. If you're betting $2 faves, big faves, and you haven't had to reload, you're doing things right, Gloria. That's fine. I'm just saying, more often than not, people are reloading. And I'm not saying, hey, I'm going to put in an extra $300 because our match $300. Give me no. I'm saying you're reloading because you're losing. I'm being specific to, you lost money and you're putting money back in. Simi says he doesn't like the big face because if you hit it, they'll do it again. That's where the trouble starts. All right. Now, you mix it up and you're up, a little bit. It just see where you're. I'm not saying I just don't do it. I don't bet 2-1 big two faves like that. Now, if you mix in a couple faves, it's fine. I'm not saying, and you guys notice, you've seen it in the chat here, Nick. I never say for you not to bet them. I saying I don't do it. I don't, and I've had winning seasons. I've had losing seasons. I'm just sticking. I'm not going to do it. I would rather I'll leave the money on the table with the Dodgers laying 240. I'm not doing it. We saw the Dodgers go like 3-13 at one point this season, laying huge numbers every game. I'm glad you're doing well. I just say, just be careful. That's all I say, Gloria. You've been in here enough. You know what I tell people here. If you're picking spots and you're hitting a couple, wonderful. I'm saying do that every day. That is going to come back and hurt. The gracious fundamentalist comes in. Daredevil wagers plus money. I get it. Here's the thing with those, your crazy wagers like that. They look really good, gracious. I tell people all the time, you want to, have a nice 4-1 day, put a 5-team parlay in. You got to stay away from those. It's 1-0 Montreal, and this guy's sweating the under 5.5. What's going on? I thought, I got the over 5. So I'm thinking it's 2-2. It's 1-0, and this guy's sweating an under. What? Come on, Tony. Reds under 8 tonight? No, I did not have the Reds under today. Here you are, Tony. Montreal's up 1-0. I'm sweating the under 5.5. I mean, 10 minutes to go, and this guy's sweating. You think there's going to be 5 goals scored in 10 minutes? Come on. I mean, I don't ever say, nothing's over till it's over. Come on. I think you're kind of safe there. That's it. Chanel, I said this. If they didn't win, it was 1-1. We had Montreal game 1. We came back, a little puck line action. I said, if they don't win this one, they're in trouble. I do over that game because I said they don't want to play this Montreal. They don't play one game like this. This is everything that helps the big underdog. This is big underdog time when these games are played like this. Definitely not what Vegas wants. Vegas wants to come out, attack 2-0 in a first, and let's go. Let the dogs out. Yeah, Montreal, and the best thing is that Montreal's going to be like, what, 2:30 when they get home? Vegas can go home, be a big, huge fave. Like, we're in Vegas. We're going to win. We have fans. Hey. Nope. Montreal +2 something. That's Tony, I'm not a huge parlay guy, but yeah, you want to take, here comes Bauer and Cole. I'm going to lay 180, not 187 and 220. I'll go 2 guys to make $67, whatever the case would be. All right. Listen, at least you're losing 100 as opposed to 400. I know. I stick to Gloria. You can turn on a bunch of guys and they'll say whatever. I'm not telling that is. I mean, honestly, if I was the new person, but if this is my first time betting baseball, I turned on some guy who's on a website. And again, I've been on Picks, probably winning for Picks for over a decade just on this site. I mean, I've been on Craig's. He had a site before this I was on going back to 2006, on a site with him. If I turned into some guy who said he's I'm a pro and this is what I do, and they were telling me to bet these faves, I'd be like, how hard is this? I'm going to quit my job and do this. This is so easy. I'm going to take, Kershaw's laying 260. Easy. I'm going to bet it. Man, if you want to see that, go find that clown. That is no. I mean, there's spots you can hit, yes, but come on. That is not handicapping or touting or any kind of. That is just wrong. Really, if you paid for a pick from somebody, whether it be 25, 500, whatever. I know guys just sell $75 a game, and I'll take this game. It's a 195 favorite. I mean, how would you? If you bought a pick from me and it was 3 $200 faves like that, would you be like, is that a joke? You could have did that. You could open up the newspaper or the web or what, like, oh wow, the guy's taking. Oh, come on. Wilhelmine was on the Hawks +5.5 in game. I said earlier I thought this line was fishy, and I'm kind of glad Philly's going to get knocked out of here because they need a coaching change and maybe shake up the lineup there. Hopefully the Bucks don't lay an egg. I think the Bucks learn their lesson. I think they're going to come out and I probably think they would have probably beat the Sixers too because I don't think the Sixers have much heart. But I think the Bucks. The Bucks beat the Nets and they went to favorites to win the finals. So, thought it was the first period. Oh, my goodness. Calling Isles over to Habs in the Stanley Cup Finals. Man, people buy that nonsense. And you know what? If it loses, he comes back tomorrow and be like, just double up. Just double up. It's okay. So again, there was this. I'm going to tell you what. I'll tell you what it is. Hold on, let me pull up my Twitter here. Real_Higgs on Twitter. If you want to say hello, give me a follow. I appreciate the follows. I'm not a huge kind of tweety kind of guy. I put a lot of tweets out, but I do sometimes. And let me find this article here. Well, give me 1 minute. Talks amongst yourselves in the room here. Talks amongst yourselves, as they say. I should have put it in my likes, but I did not. Here it is. Chicago Sun-Times. Masked man strikes in Vegas. Well-connected scammer who vanished without a trace. He bilked $25,000 from a few hundred people. Hung out a couple casinos, sports books, got pictures taken. Look at me. I've come here 100 days in a row, 200 days. Look at me. I'm gonna go tout. Look at this. I'm went on Twitter. I'm 24-3. I'm gonna Venmo me money, $100 a month. People fall for. There you go. Just some random cat. Just some random cat. I could do that. I could have went to FanDuel or Monmouth Park or any AC. My ticket, I did my wins, and not show you the price and just have winners here or there. Or heck, I could go and fake put $1,000 on each side of games and all of a sudden hit 30 in a row and then come in here and be a scam scumbag like that. Who the heck? I mean, come on. Guys call you to buy picks for $250 each. Send them to my site because I sell them for a lot cheaper than you, Gloria. Brio, how are you today? The llama is back. My wife wants to hang a llama. She wants to get rid of the folding table. I like the. You know what? So I got the table. You see, the llama's on. He's on. I got I got 2 signed jerseys. I got a Derrick Henry Heisman, Bama jersey, and I got a NFL Hall of Fame jersey signed there from Jason Taylor. Not a Jason Taylor fan, but you know what? It was during the pandemic and some place in Florida, memorabilia place. That's where I got my mini helmets. Had some ridiculous sale, and so not that expensive. I said, a couple $100. Let me help a local small business guy out. I had, a couple $100. Knock yourself out. Here you go, buddy. And so I got to get it hooked up. As you see, I got my little mini helmets. I got above them right here, my finger. I got my Gravity Falls guys, and I got some hats. Got my Circa hat, Picks and Parlays. But yeah, that's anyway. So if you go on, you can read it. Chicago Sun-Times. Look for it. It's called Mass Man Strikes in Vegas. The stuff that just drives me insane. I come on. I say it a lot on the winning free picks side. I'm like, hey, win or lose always the truth. Don't have from record. We got a record there. Exactly why. You go to my Sean Higgs YouTube. Go ahead. There's videos going back to 2012. I think I don't even know. Go back there and check. And then that kind of thing comes along. It's just a slap in the face to people who've done it. And again, there's guys who've been longer than me. I mean, you go watch Picks probably Chipper's been around the 80s doing stuff. I mean, there's a lot of cats. I could run down a whole lot of names of guys. Some legit, some not so legit, but that's just disgusts me. Anyway, there's my little rant. All right, Atlanta looks like a winner. No NBA tomorrow, that's for sure. Day off. Got to wait till Tuesday. Earl Sports look for WNBA. Ronald, I says, look at it for some WNBA. Because Earl Sports is a WNBA guy. I don't know. Go listen. I say use the leaderboards. Head on over Winning Free Picks. Buy some Earl Sports. I say this all the time. Right? I mean, I don't. As long as we're just hyping because we're talking about this Joker who came in and did something like that. If I ever find that guy, I would just punch him right in his head. So anyway, Winning Free Picks. Earl Sports number 1 in WNBA, 17-13. Yeah. So they got the all pick side. Where's Earl Sports up here? Plus money, having a nice year. I'm in a plus money. I told you, folks, shop around because then another site, I'm at I got 2,000 more on another site based on my more college basketball coming down to than anything else. But shop around. It matters. It matters a lot. Matters a whole lot. A whole lot. But I don't know. I think we covered a bunch of stuff. Short card today, but it is what it is. Oh, your plus money. You're on the leaderboards for the total year, and you're in for WNBA. I just got off the page. I just got on the total for the year. You guys are 4th overall for the year. Come on. Don't be modest. You're having a good run. Insider's Room. I went against Nick from Insider's Room for Total Chaos. I got him. If you watch Total Chaos, I really do well in Total Chaos. Though I don't always use them as premium plays because that would just add like 5 more games, sometimes 8 more games to my thing. But I'm having a nice Total Chaos run since April. But Insider's Room's crushing it all year. Holy cow. He's having a good – and it's not like he's got a limit. He's got 500 plays. He's got a bunch. Again, people don't like leaderboards, but you're on the leaderboard. You're plus money for the year at T-Ball time. You might be really having a good run in something else, and if you're losing in a second sport like the NBA, I didn't really get involved with NBA during regular season. Why would I? I was winning college basketball left and right. Why would I worry about something that I wasn't doing good in? Don't, find a hot guy. That's why people have leaderboards. I mean, that's why I say, Twitter, Instagram, anybody can make a fake thing. So I was like, post a ticket. I could make fake ass tickets and it'll be, hey, look. Come on. Don't fall for that, please. Don't get me started. Hey, Shane. Welcome to the show. How are you today? But, all right, short, you know how we roll here. Late show. We should call it the short show. Short money show, because it is a small little show. Well, you know what? I'm going to take a losing day today because I got the over in the Knights game, which I would have just rather had 5.5 instead of this laying juice with 5. So I'm going to take an L, and my 3-3 day becomes 3-5. Basically, like a 3-6 with 150. So, back to the drawing board on Monday, folks. Again, turn on other guys. See if they tell you they lose. I don't think they do. Good evening, Juan. Welcome to the show. We're winding down, but if you want me to hit something for you, it's a short baseball card tomorrow. We got a double dip at Citi Field with the Mets. And again, we'll talk about this tomorrow because Braves off a doubleheader. Mets had a doubleheader on Saturday, and I went through actually for the show. I'm like, you know what? If we talk about this, I wasn't planning on talking about the Vegas scammer guy, but we did. And I was looking. I was like, you know what? Let me dig a little deep here onto the bullpen situation with Atlanta and the Mets. And the Atlanta bullpen today, not much. A couple guys pitched an inning each, third of an inning, one guy. Not a lot of stuff there. So bullpen should be okay there for Atlanta. And the Mets bullpen, everybody they pitched in a doubleheader. Nobody went on a Sunday. So I don't think bullpens will be much of a thing. DeGrom's supposed to go. Who knows about that? I mean, do you want to fade DeGrom with his little injury thing going on? I mean, I got totals. I'm probably going to have 6.5 in a double with DeGrom on the hill. But do I want to lay $2 with DeGrom? I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, I had a run line the other day with DeGrom, and he went out of the game. So, and what else we got? We got Houston, Baltimore. Everybody's on Houston there. Oakland, Texas. Give me Texas here. Line looks a little fishy. Cleveland and the Cubs. I was looking at this. I said, seems a little high. Seems a bit high with listen, I like this kid Alizé here. Alozier, or however you say his name. But Savale's pitched nice this season. He's not having a bad year pitching, this kid. So that line was a little, guy's 10-2. Savale's 10-2. We got A's in Texas. Again, we talked about Texas. Line looks fishy there. Brewers, Diamondbacks again. Fishy line. I'll take the fishy team. Reds and Twins. I'm leaning to the Reds here, even on a losing streak. I can't get behind Happ with his 8.60, 8.70 ERA. And Urias and Darvish. I might be on Urias here. Little Dodger action. Plus, small dog plus 109. We'll see how that one plays out. Let's see if it's changed a little bit. Plus 109 still, total 6.5. Nothing's moved on that one. But all right. I'll be back tomorrow lunchtime, high noon Eastern, midday money. Thanks for popping in, folks. 40-minute show, long one tonight, but good seeing everybody.